All right, so this one will be sort of like a public service announcement. If you have watched these videos and ever been off-put or triggered or annoyed by them, I really want to talk about what we're doing and why what we're talking about can be so off-putting and triggering. If you know A Course in Miracles, there's a line in it that says, "Nothing real can be threatened and nothing unreal exists." Great, what does that mean? It means that we as humans make a lot of things up and then call it reality, and then we forget we made it up and we suffer because of it. For example, if you live in the US, it's a consensus reality or an agreed upon reality that we live in America, right? But what we forget is that we created that. It's like naming a kid, right? We name the kid for practicality's sake. We don't name it because we know that that's actually what the name of this little being is, right? I mean, I can remember when I was a kid, finding out that my name was Daniel and going, okay, I guess, See, because there's no naturally occurring America in nature. It's a relative truth, which means it's a truth that becomes true because we all agree upon it, because we all believe it, right, together. So here's the wild thing that happens. Some people forget that we made it up or that we created it, right? Meaning some people start to identify with these thoughts and with these beliefs, right? And so as things change or humanity evolves, they start to have experiences like America's under threat, or, this country's going to hell in a handbasket or whatever. And by the way, this could be any party, which are also relative truths, at any time in history saying this stuff, right? The point is that we start to mistake these concepts and these words for reality, right? We start to mistake the unreal for the real. So much so that you have people going to war and killing each other over this stuff, right? And think about religion, like martyrs or suicide bombers. It's like, oh my God, what a colossal miss that is, right? And so unnecessary. So why do people do it? Why do people defend, even to the point of taking their own or others' lives sometimes, their beliefs and resultant suffering? Simple answer, because they have repressed, buried emotions in their bodies. They don't want to feel what they push down into their bodies in childhood, so they land on beliefs, identities, and other fictions to protect them from what's already inside them. It's kind of tragic, isn't it? And weirdly silly. Because deep down, we all know that we made it up. We know. But try to convince someone who's really identified with their beliefs or who's really committed to their emotional repression and suffering of that. It's literally the same thing as trying to convince an active drug addict whose drugs are still working for them that their drug is destroying them. And this is why we always say in KI that beliefs, identities, and worldviews are the drugs of the 21st century. And the majority of people are so high on them. But fortunately, nothing real can be threatened and nothing unreal exists. And so what we're trying to do in the Kilby Inquiries and with these videos is point people to what's not real and say, that's your drug. That's what's keeping you safe from processing your buried emotions and getting free of suffering, right? And the irony is, most people do not want to hear that. To most people, hearing that is off-putting, triggering, and annoying. To quote Gloria Steinem, who I think is quoting Jesus, "You'll know the truth, and the truth will set you free, but first, it'll piss you off." If you'd like to learn more, visit repressiontest.com.